Hey guys, Josh from SoccerReviewsForYou.com, bringing you a video today to give you guys a look at what products you should expect to see in the near future on this channel. Now, this is something that I'd like to make into a series that could perhaps be weekly or every 2 weeks, something like that. But let me know your thoughts on this down below in the comment section. Basically, if you watch my videos regularly, you know that I go through a lot of different products. I review just about everything, or I try to at least. There is so much stuff now that unfortunately I can't review every single product that comes out. But when it comes to footwear and equipment, I'm pretty good at reviewing the stuff that people are asking to see, the most popular stuff, if you will. So often, because I have all of this stuff coming in, I have some bigger delivery days, and today was one of those days. So what you're going to see is what just showed up. I'm going to talk about each individual item just very, very briefly, and it'll give you a look at what videos you can expect to see on the channel in the near future. You can even leave your suggestions down below in the comments for which ones you would perhaps like to see first. So with that being said, let's take a look at what just showed up. Alright, so here is a look at what just showed up. I've got 5 pairs of shoes and a ball, and what I figured I would do in these videos is give you guys kind of a sneak peek, just a little bit of information about each product before the eventual full review video goes up over the next week or two. So the first pair of shoes that I have is actually a pair of sneakers, but they are of course soccer related. If you know your soccer shoes, you'll immediately recognize the upper on this pair of sneakers, as it is the Superfly 5 in all white, which looks really, really good. Now this is the Nike Zoom Mercurial Flyknit. This is the new Superfly 5 sneaker. We did have a Nike free sneaker variation of the Superfly 4. This replaces that, and it has a pretty unique bottom. It's no longer Nike free. Instead, it's from the Nike Spiridon, at least that's how I think you say it, which is a running shoe that came out in 1997. So a little bit of a throwback as far as the outsole is concerned, and then you have the Superfly 5 upper, which obviously came out in 2016. So here's a look at the bottom of the shoe. It's all white in color. Really, really good looking shoe in my opinion. I know people will have their mixed opinions on this particular sneaker, as they did with the Superfly 4 sneaker, but for me, I quite like how they look. They have a retail price of $200 US, so they aren't cheap. But definitely a pretty cool looking sneaker that I'm looking forward to actually wearing. But let me know your opinions on those down below in the comment section. Next, we have a pair of Nike Mercurial X Finale 2s. Now this replaces obviously the Mercurial X Finale 1, and as you can see, it does have a completely different upper now. The retail price is $100 on these. This is the indoor variation. It is available in a turf model as well. They maintained technically the Nike Skin upper. It is still called Nike Skin, but as you guys can see, it does not have the honeycomb texturing, which is kind of like the first generation Hypervenom Phantom. Instead, it has kind of a speed rib design, similar to what you're going to find across the rest of the Mercurial line, but the actual texturing of the upper is quite similar. And then it does have the new outsole and midsole that you'll find on the higher end Mercurial X Proximo model as well. So very interesting shoe. Looking forward to giving those a go, and I know a lot of you guys have been asking to see a review on those. Next, we have something pretty interesting. This is of course the new Mercurial Superfly 5 in the SparkBrilliance colorway, but it's the AG Pro variation. So for the Mercurial line at least, they have introduced a brand new AG stud pattern, which does look quite a bit different than all the other AG stud patterns Nike has introduced so far. This being a lot more almost like a firm ground layout. It's actually not too far off from what you're going to find from the Tiempo line, but it does have the AG style stud, as you guys can see, although they're a little bit longer than the previous AG stud patterns from Nike, but they still have the cutout in the middle. They're still kind of a softer rubber material, and they have some flexibility to them as well. Given that this is an AG Pro variation, the sole plate is also a little bit different, something I'll be detailing in the video. But as far as what I think you should expect from this particular stud pattern performance-wise on artificial grass, it's just going to be a little bit more aggressive in comparison to what Nike has done in the past with their AG stud patterns, but still very safe, and it will of course hold up better than say a firm ground stud pattern on artificial grass, which I don't recommend using. So look forward to a video on those very, very soon. The next two I guess I can talk about as a pair. These are the Celebration Pack Evo Speed 2 SLs and Evo Power 1.3s from Puma. Now this is kind of a continuation, a limited edition variation of the Tricks pack, which obviously is where the right shoe is neon yellow and the left shoe is pink. This is more or less in celebration of kind of the knockout stages of the tournament, the end of the tournament, if you will. The coloring is supposed to mimic the actual trophy for the Euro 2016 tournament, which is why you see the silver on both of these two shoes. It's got the special emblem right there. But aside from the colorway and the graphics themselves, there's nothing physically different about either of these two models. With that said, they are extremely limited. Both of these shoes are limited to only 94 pairs worldwide. So 94 Evo speeds, 94 Evo powers. The Evo speeds, as far as I know, in North America are already sold out. The Evo powers are still available in limited sizing. So if you are interested in a pair of these, there will be a buy it now link down below in the description. Get them while you can because they aren't going to last long. 94 pairs, extremely limited. The retail price, I believe, is $250, so it's a little bit more than an average colorway. But again, you're paying for that exclusivity. 94 pairs, you're unlikely to see another pair of these in person if you do end up getting your hands on a pair. And then finally, we have the Adidas Fracas match ball. Now this is the match ball for the knockout stages of the Euro 2016 tournament. It's basically the same ball with slightly different colors. As far as the graphic is concerned, it almost looks a little bit more fuzzy, kind of like it's 3D or something like that, but it isn't 3D. And they didn't really specify as to whether or not this would be used only during the knockout stages as well as the final. I'm not sure if there will be a finals ball as well. But this is the ball that you're seeing right now during the Euro 2016 tournament as this video first goes up, but pretty much the same exact ball, just different graphics. But I know a lot of you guys have been asking to see it, so there will be a detailed review video talking about the graphics as well as the specs of the ball coming up very, very soon. And that's it. That is a look at what just showed up and videos that I'm going to be in the process of making over the next couple of days and videos that will go up in the next couple of days as well. So let me know what you guys think of this concept in general. Is this something that you'd be interested in seeing more of in the future when I get a big delivery of a whole bunch of different items, where again, I kind of detail each individual item for a minute or two, give you guys a quick little sneak peek, and then of course you do have that full review that will come up later on when it gets posted. So let me know what you guys think of the concept, if you like it or not, down below in the comment section, and we'll kind of continue on from here. So let me know what you guys think. If you have any questions, leave them down below in the comments, and I definitely will get an answer out to you. If you enjoyed today's video, perhaps want to see more of this particular style, leave a like on the video. That does help me out tremendously. Subscribe if you haven't already for daily videos on all the latest and greatest soccer gear. You can find all my social media information linked in the description as well. And other than that, guys, hope you enjoyed today's video, and as always, thanks for watching.